God, this one's the only one that's coming out on the top here. Right, now it's their actual turn. Let's see. They do not like you, Caleb, so they're going to try meleeing you.
Do they have to get up first?
No, it was only the ones up top that got hit
Okay.
by the flying guy, so they got knocked from.
Okay.
I'd say that was only despair-worthy, that one. Let's see.
I just want to ask, the one that's poisoned, do they like take strain damage every turn? Is that sort of the idea?
And this guy is fucked beyond all belief, so he loses his bonuses and gains a chance for you to retaliate. He doesn't able to do anything to you, but Caleb, the first one hits. And that deals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 damage.
Okay.
Poor guys.
Any of that pierce, or is it just straight 8?
It's a straight 8 absorbed by armor and everything else. The guy is pretty messed up.
And what does defense do again? I can't remember.
As long if you have 1 defense and the enemy rolls just 1 success, then it's not good enough to actually hit you. And whenever you're mitigating damage, if you have because he's hitting you for 8, that 1 defense still counts as you negating 1 of the successes, so it basically reduces the damage by 1.
Okay, so it counts as sort of like a pseudo soak.
Basically, it's both soak and chance not to hit. That's why defense is way better than soak.
Okay.
Right, Ruben's hiding behind Logan, isn't he?
Yep. Bring it, asshole.
The only one that's still up. No, actually, 2 of them are still up. Okay, so this one's gonna fire there, and this one's going to fire as well.
The first one misses, the second one hits.
Right, the first one is a hail of just... It swings its arm and razor-sharp feathers shoot out towards you. You dodge the first round, but the second round, 3 of them land across your chest and on your upper arm, and deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not that hard. 9 damage.
Good thing I bumped my defense. Here's an interesting question. Since my defense is bumped artificially, does that still count towards damage reduction right now?
Yes.
Beat. You said 9 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. You see that Logan brings his left hand forward to protect his chest and face area, and he gets scraped by their wings. He just grunts and goes, "Son of a bitch!"
And with taking strain, one of them also, thanks with a bonus from his friend, is going to fire at Jacob and also hits Jacob. He does not seem to like that very much. You can see him putting out shards of feathers, like, ugh. Now it's time for your revenge, Logan.
Right. This guy that's the most wounded, is he prone or is he standing up?
He's standing up, but he literally can't move right now. Because he got pruned before by Caleb.
Okay.
You do still have a boost die from me as well, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, shit, right. And since I technically haven't moved, my true aim effect is still going. Right. Well, there is somebody right in my face, so I should probably deal with that first. Since aim stacks up to 2 times, I'm gonna use my maneuver to use true aim again and double my bonuses. No, actually, wait, can true aim stack? No, true aim doesn't stack, so I'm just gonna get an extra blue dice, okay. Right, so I'm gonna shoot the guy that just attacked me, the one that's right in my face.
Alright, go ahead. Ooh, that's a lovely shot, and you do achieve it. 8. And you can crit if you want.
Is that good enough to kill him or not? 8 with 2 pierce.
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, let's see. How do I want to spend those advantages? Fuck it, I'll crit. Might as well. Let's see.
Right. Let's have a lovely look at what you achieve.
100. And I have lethal blows, so that's a plus 10. So that's 96.
One second, just let me open up my thing.
And since I'm gonna have an extra advantage... Actually, you know what? No, make that 106. Let's do super critical on this motherfucker. 106.
106. Ooh.
I aim at down his eye socket or something. Damn.
Right. So essentially, it's a horrific injury. That's roll 1d10. Roll 1d10 for me.
8.
What is it? 8. Oh dear. 8 for cunning. Okay, so essentially, you shot him in the eye as he stumbles back. He is on the brink. You can see him barely able to see through one of his eyes.
And I'm gonna take 2 strain and see if I can finish off this guy before he gets any ideas. The one in front of me is pretty much done for, so that should be fine. Bam!
Oof. Yep, I can tell you straight off, you do manage to kill him.
Right, in that case, let me spend the advantages. I'm gonna recover 4 strain. And I'm gonna give a blue die each to the next friendly characters.
Okay then, so that's Ruben.
Can I...
No, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm interested. Can I do like a quick evaluation of what's going on with that one that I poisoned my last turn?
He looks, well, he does look unsteady on his feet, but you can probably tell that he's going to need at least another shot for it to take effect.
Alright, I'll use my... I'll have to produce a lot more of these, holy crow. So, I'll use my last narco needle and I'll attempt to shoot him. I'll use that, so that's a blue die. And 2 difficulty. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
You do manage to hit him, and he is officially... One second, I can't get the thing. I swear... There you go. He's now Sleepy Boy. He just falls down onto the ground, once again curling up as if he just went back to his nap.
So the way the system works, because I'm just because I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. If I can take strain to take an additional action, is that how that works?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, you can.
Okay. And
But only one.
You can take strain to, basically either attack or make another move, or as long as you don't go over the 2 maneuver limit.
And then, okay. And it's agility that you use to fire your shotgun. Is that right, Caleb?
No, that would be ranged light.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like, so the stat that's used to determine how good he is at shooting
Ranged
at
light,
it.
agility, yes. Yeah, that's it.
I kind of look at, kind of feeling swifty with my needle gun. I'm going to Hey, Caleb. How do you feel about me shooting a stim into you? Basically, I'm gonna load one of my needles with a performance-enhancing drug.
TM.
And then I'm going to fire. Basically, it's a you would take 4 strain, but you would get a +1 die to your agility rolls until the. I think it's. I actually don't remember how long the duration.
For an hour. So...
Yeah, it's for a while. It's for upwards of an hour.
Okay. And I'll spend. Can I spend my advantage to give him another blue die?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll give you another blue die.
So you get
no, wait. I think one advantage is the next person on the rung. 2 would be whoever. But,
okay, I'll give it to Jacob.
So Jacob gets a blue die from me and from Ruben.
Yes. Is that all you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
Okay.
Oh, a maneuver? Like just movement? Yeah, I think I'll stay put.
Okay. Right, so he's got quite a
bit now.
Use
the bathroom real quick, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Alright. Let's see. Then they're in range. Not bad rolls. So yeah, essentially stand behind you. Takes out a person that's barely on his feet. And wounds this one. Caleb.
Feeling oddly invigorated. I guess I'll first aim for that one that looks like it's on death's door, right in front of me.
Do it. Blast him.
Actually, I will use my maneuver to aim, so I'll give myself a boost.
So you're just pointing it in front of his face?
Yep.
Ooh.
Actually, that's fine. If you remove its defenses, that one success is good enough.
No, you have to hit in order to remove defenses.
Oh.
You could take strain again and attempt again.
This thing looks really wounded, right?
It's basically got one wing. It's not in hardly any condition.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just spend 3 of the advantages to activate Blast and hit it with the Blast 3.
Okay. I'll bring it down to... Yeah, it would bring it down to red. Essentially, it's not looking that good. Wait, you hit it with Blast?
Yes.
You also take 3 damage.
And I'm alright with that. I'm assuming my soak would still apply to that, right?
Yes, so it would.
Yeah,
The
so
only reason this thing
doesn't hurt me.
Is because it doesn't have a wing anymore.
You can use your other 2 advantages to get a free maneuver. If you want to shoot again, I mean.
Yeah, I can do that and aim at the other one. So I'll use my I'll spend the other 2 to give myself an aim at the one that's not unconscious further back.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. Open fire. You hit. And that's 10 damage.
And I'll go ahead, since I have hit, I'll go ahead and activate Blast on that for the 2 advantage that it normally costs.
This one can't defend itself, so it gets hurt a little. These hardly take like 1 point of damage. Right. Now it's their turn, and I'm gonna roll. Let's see. Okay, right. So, as scavengers, they have decided that this is definitely not something they want to keep fighting. And they basically crawl out through the window and start heading out with their brethren that are still on the top floor outside of the building. This one limps, but he can't make it.
Aww.
This one's still asleep.
We're gonna have to take it behind the shed.
Well, it's your turn.
I'm gonna put it out of its misery. I've got 1 bullet left in the chamber anyway, since my gun can hold 5 ammo.
Calling it now, Wild Mist.
I'm also gonna critical injure it just for the hell of it. Bam! I'm assuming that's good enough to do it. I'm not actually gonna roll.
Yeah, it's good enough to kill it.
So as I unload my last bullet to put it down, I'm just gonna quickly flick the barrel open, dump the casings, and reload my gun before putting it back in its holster.
Jacob goes, well done. Looks like we've cleared him out. We scared him off enough.
That could've-
Ruben kind of sits down next to the one that he knocked out. It's too bad I don't have the time. It really would be a breakthrough to be able to, if I could analyze a live specimen, but... And he just kind of...
Well, Jacob does go. If you want to tie him up, I got some cables.
Yeah, plus I think like we're gonna need dinner soon. So.
We've got some industrial strength cables hanging from the elevator shaft there too.
Okay. It'd be really good to just see, because the only specimens I got to look at were, you know, like 150 years old or something like that.
Hey Caleb, you alright? I think one of them nicked you, right? You gonna be alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, Reuben just kind of like tries up, right. Yeah, let me help you guys out.
I think Jacob got hit a little worse than me.
Yeah, how you doing, old man?
Oh, I'm fine. He says he's basically wiping off the blood and stuff. He's like, I just bandaged myself up, but let's get back upstairs. And let's use the stairway.
Yeah, sounds
I
good.
can't be bothered climbing.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, between my claymore and your grenade, I think we should be very careful of our footing, because the place is probably pretty unstable right now.
Very
Don't
true.
remind me. Logan is still a little bit sour of how that shit went down.
Alright, let's get upstairs. Come on.
Now, Caleb would have no idea of exactly what went wrong up there, so he is going to innocently, even though the player is very guiltily asking, so how'd that electric knife work out for you?
Logan's just gonna quietly put the rim of his hat a little bit down to cover his eyes and just keep walking.
By the way, I just want to mention, just to rub salt in the wound, you know your electric knife?
Yeah?
I think as a hunter you would suddenly remember, yes, since they're made out of biometal, it would have hurt them a lot.
Well, guess we'll never
If
know,
only.
will we?
You could always jump out a window, land on one.
This will
don't
be the
trust my
last
rolls.
time we ever get to fight Azure beasts and test out my cool knife.
Yep, only humans from here on out.
Yep, no more.
And
That's it,
no
this is
more
your final
sneaking
one.
strategies, they don't work out.
Fucking immediately. Oof.
Professional sniper, ladies and gentlemen.
So
Well-
are we like, so we tied up this winged beast and we're like dragging it with us? I guess they're not like super heavy because they're flying animals, so like
Should be fine.
They're not actually, it's not actually that heavy. It may be the size of a human, but when it's curled up and contained like it is, it's not that heavy to just drag around. After all, despite the biometal and its defenses and how sharp it still needs to be light enough to fly.
Yeah.
I'll also make a point of like, does it have it has a beak, right? Like is it beaked or is it not beaked?
From what you see, it's as if it has a very smooth face from jaw upwards, and it has like a metal bladed crest, and its mouth seems to be tucked under it. So it's not exactly like a beak, but think of it like a parrot's beak, where the top of it like curves over, but its entire head is like that. Like you don't know where its mouth and beak begin, but it still has a sort of beak in there. Yeah.
I'd like to use some of that cable and just try to like tie it shut if I can, just to stop it from calling if it wakes up.
It seems to screech a little bit in its sleep, as it clearly does not like being touched, but yeah, you managed to tie it up since it's not able to resist.
Just so we're clear, we're not adding that thing to the party.
I don't know. I think we could probably tame it.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm just we'll need food. We'll need something to stand by in case we get hungry. So no, maybe another time.
Not that I am planning on it with this thing, but just for future reference, have we heard of people ever taming Azure Beasts?
That is basically legend. There's like people that say, oh yeah, I have an Azure Beast that I tamed in my house, stuff like that. You know, it's like, don't come in, I have an Azure Beast or something like that. But no one's actually ever seen anyone tame a fully grown Azure Beast.
Considering
before.
what a good boy Ruben is, I just want to see him try and tame that giant Azure Beast that everybody keeps mining off of, and it's just a walking disaster.
Look, it's all gonna work out as I want. It's gonna be like the final scene of Moana. I'm a sweet little boy, and I walk up, and then I kiss it on the forehead, and then it realizes that love is what conquers all, and then everything's done.
And then you don't even use your mobile base, you just park on top of a massive ass with an Azure Beast. So, yes. Perfect. So, I suspect you're heading up then?
Yep.
Okay then.
Being very careful about each footfall.
Mm-hmm.
Logan's
So,
distracted with his torn up jacket. Motherfucker tore my jacket.
As you do come up, you do see some of the Azure Beasts scrambling away. As I said, it seems like they are opportunistic hunters. Once they figured out that you were a bit tougher than the average meal, they decided to scarper. And they all seem to be scarping out. You can see ones of various sizes. There's the large ones that you were fighting. There's smaller ones that look like a child size, and there's even smaller ones that look like your dog sized. They're scrambling around.
This is not Star Wars, we're not killing all the younglings.
And they basically scramble away and hide, and others flying out the windows.
They're almost cute when they're that small.
Yeah, you know, when they're not trying to kill you.
Well, you know, if you ever did want to try taming one of these things, probably doing it with a kid would be the best way to do it.
Yeah, no.
Would you guys want to roll perception to search the floor? Just saying, while you're talking.
Yeah, sounds good.
So yeah, carry on moving. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be a fun pet project. Eh?
No. Just no.
Do we add difficulty because of how bad that was?
Do we? 3 reds.
Ruben, you get a special thing.
I get 3 reds in my perception check.
Like I got too distracted by that shitty pun.
Wow,
I mean,
you all got distracted by that shitty pun. It's amazing. Right. So Jacob's basically off toward to places where you've gone. He's off over in the estate suites. You guys are searching around the general area, wondering what's around. Some of you find some clothing. Some of you find like bits of jewelry and stuff. Nothing worth anything. It's all rusted. But Ruben, would you like to roll 1d100 for me?
So I go r/1d100.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do I do that all as one command?
It's slash first.
Yeah, slash first, then R.
/r1d100.
Okay, right. Now everybody else can make another perception check if they wish to search. This is a
Yeah,
large floor.
just based on how badly that went for all three of us in the first round, I'm gonna go ahead and spend a light side to boost mine.
I'm just gonna roll. Oh, there we go. Jesus fuck. Oh wait.
Wow, Ruben.
I don't think you upgraded, dude.
Oh, no? Will I supposed to
Still
add a dice
bogus.
to that?
Jesus fuck. What terrible.
Yeah, you got a blue from before, so roll again, Ruben.
What is up with the rolls?
I'm not very perceptive.
Oh jeez. There we go.
Oh, I didn't add difficulty that time. It didn't save my difficulty input. What the flip? I'm terrible at things. Okay,
And
I'll do that. Sorry.
The dice are just against us today. That's all I'm gonna say.
They're
The dice
just like-
They despise you guys. It's amazing.
Hey.
Okay. But dice do not like you. Right, Caleb, you actually find a few bits of ammo here and there scattered around. It seems like whatever these things are, they're kind of like magpies, at least for smaller ones. Since as you go into one of the rooms, you see some of the smaller bird-sized ones just skitter away, and you see like a little pile of shiny things, including some shotgun ammo and the like.
I'll relay to the others that we should keep an eye out for any nest-like things that they may have built for themselves.
Let's see, Logan, you also got something decent, didn't you? Yes, you did. Okay, cool. Right, Logan, as you enter one of the rooms, you feel the door, well, being jammed shut. It moves a little, but without a good shoulder bash, it doesn't seem to be opening.
I guess I'm gonna give it the old college nudge.
Right. Roll athletics for me at 3 purples.
In before you burst through the door and there's no floor on the other side.
Don't remind me.
Okay, right. So essentially, you smash it open, but just as you're there, you trip and you land on what feels like the softest thing you ever felt before. And you feel the lovely cashmere carpet below you. You're like, And then you look up, and the entire room is almost spotless. There's a tiny cleaning drone floating about, cleaning things within the room. And you can see on the other side, is that Nirvana? No. It's Minibar.
Amazing. I have never seen such a beautiful carpet. I take the carpet and leave.
Quest over.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh.
Wait, the little cleaning drone is attempting to clean you right now. It's like brushing you
Does it have an
vigorously.
off button?
It doesn't seem like it.
I'm just gonna yell out, "Hey Caleb, I found a new friend for you."
I'll head over, see what he's talking about.
You can hear vigorous whacking as you see the brush whacking against Logan's
Now please
shoulders.
turn him off before I fucking punch it.
I will attempt to do so.
Let's see. Roll me maintenance.
I'm trying to remember. I wouldn't have my wrench with me, but I would have brought my tools with me because I don't know if we need to break anything.
So essentially, as you pick it up, it attempts to whack you in the face with its cleaning brush. Clearly, you're all very, very dirty people. But you manage to turn them off. You find the emergency turn off button. And it just goes limp. It's like a little orb, essentially.